A very good day to you. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. It's Wednesday, May 12th. The downtown area of the city of Middletown may be undergoing a continued transformation, but the south side is red hot with development, Mayor Joseph DeStefano says. He says that area of the city on the Wawayanda border is growing in terms of commercial and residential space.
The Dawson County Route 78 area is the fastest growing part of the city. It has the highest density, a lot of units, a lot of apartment units, a lot of commuters, and also access to Route 84.
On the drawing boards right now are a Wingate by Wyndham Hotel adjacent to a sleep-in hotel, a retail and residential project, Middletown Commons, not far from the hotel, and a Dunkin' Donuts shop also near the hotels. The state is going to invest $750 million in Round 11 of its Regional Economic Development Program, the governor announced yesterday. The post-COVID plan will fund projects that are proposed on the local and regional level. Port Jervis Mayor Kelly Decker has his sights on one particular project he would like to see move forward.
Focus on Riverside Park and working hand in hand with the outdoor club as well as some private investors and creating that into a destination location for people with different types of recreational activities.
Since the state consolidated grant program began, the Mid-Hudson Regional Economic Development Council has been awarded more than $713 million for 914 projects. A ninth grade class assignment from a Saugerties High School teacher was looked at with disfavor by some students who posted it on social media. You must write this paragraph in the same form as the Regents exam, said the teacher in writing. Create a bold topic, thematic sentence. She shared as an example, George Floyd did not die because Chauvin's knee was on his neck. He died from a heart attack and drug overdose. School Superintendent Kirk Reinhardt said the assignment was, in his words, a critical lens assignment, but they have to make sure that they're conscious of the assignments and make sure they're looking at the work through the lens of students all the time. Reinhardt said once they were made aware of this, the teacher did revise the assignment when she realized it made a student feel uncomfortable. A Hudson man has been sentenced in federal court to 8 1/3 years in federal prison for aiding and abetting in the theft of firearms from Zero Tolerance Manufacturing, a federally licensed firearms dealer in Ghent. 26-year-old Austin Suarez was also sentenced to 3 years of post-release supervision. Suarez pled guilty in January. As part of his plea, he admitted that on February 18, 2020, he and co-conspirator Dwayne Thompson agreed that Thompson would break into and steal firearms from Zero Tolerance. Suarez aided Thompson in obtaining a pry bar and two-way radios to use during the burglary. That evening, Suarez drove and dropped off Thompson outside the store, knowing Thompson would break in, stealing firearms, and return to Suarez's car with the stolen weapons. Thompson stole 5 AR-style rifles, returned to Suarez's car, and left the area. Thompson, who's 26, pled guilty in October 2020 to stealing the guns and was sentenced to 2 years in prison. The stolen rifles were recovered. When Republican Sullivan County Legislature Chairman Rob Doherty has emailed his 8 fellow lawmakers about specific issues or meetings, in many instances they tell him during public sessions they never received those communications from him. He disputes their claim. At a recent news conference, opposing legislators called him out, saying he kept them in the dark, in particular about a special meeting set for Friday, April 23rd. That required a 2-day notification, and an email from the legislative office was distributed to all at mid-morning on April 20th. Doherty says he's not the one being kept in the dark.
Their former practice is to work the situation out in the back room, which they accuse me of doing, which I never do. I always bring it to the floor first and discuss it in public. And when they say that that's the first time they heard of it, they generally get that packet the Friday before a Thursday meeting. So why don't they try to email me or contact me and discuss it then? But they don't do that.
Doherty said his colleagues on the legislature don't do their homework before the meetings. SUNY New Paltz will hold a series of smaller, shorter, in-person commencement ceremonies for 2021 graduates on May 14th through the 16th, and 2020 graduates on May 22nd through the 23rd on the Old Main Quad on campus. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com.